Hello there. So we're going to be looking at some deeply satisfying videos that make you go, yes. So these guys are tilting over this piece of marble and then, lands completely intact. Not a dent on it. That's how you know it'll make for a fine sculpture. So here it is, the most satisfying video you'll ever see. And as it gets closer to the toilet, you're thinking it's gonna hit, it's gonna hit, it's gonna hit, it's gonna hit, it's gonna hit. It doesn't hit. Not even once. In fact, they go back just to make sure. See, this is when you know you've got the perfect architect making your buildings. Either that or someone's really lucky. More than certain that they were really lucky, really fortunate, and that we all get to benefit. So you guys think you're cool, but you'll never be as cool as this guy hitting his piece of wood and making some snow slide perfectly off in its original shape all the way to the bottom. Unrelatable as an Australian. So this lady's filled a balloon with pink baubles, and it's just like, it's just like opening a zit and just like grabbing it, and then suddenly boom, this explodes. It goes everywhere. Feels amazing. This looks amazing. I just want to see it again. This power comes out just a little bit at a time, and then before you know it, half of it's out, and then this is true love. So this guy's just gonna have a look at this. Okay, he's just ripped it off completely. Cool. Well, that's nice. I can only imagine as the owner of the car coming along and seeing someone do this, and you're just about to tell them off, and then you're like, oh, no, please, sir, take the ice. It's on me. It's all yours. So this guy's putting together a smoke display. He's got everything set up. He's got his candles. He's got little orange nubs, and he's got a dragon. And then this, the way it cascades down. It's beautiful. Beautiful. So some guy brought his car in to get a basic vacuum, and it is disgusting. So this guy's pumping his harshest liquid to get rid of this mess. Man, I had the dingiest car for a long time, and let me tell you, it never got this bad. Sure, it was pretty bad, but not to the point where you have to scrub it with super-powered jets just to get it to be reasonable condition. So this lady's most viral video is pulling apart a couple of balloons and then shattering it. Oof. The way it just slices through, it's like a trap from Saw or from the movie Cube. So this person's got a cup of gooey beads mixed with purple, and it's stretchy and squashy, and just listen to the sound. This is like my brain matter if I'm stressed out and I want a massage parlor to just grab my brain and just stretch it and squish it until I'm deeply satisfied. So this guy's worked out a really efficient way of shoveling snow. I can't relate to this because here in Australia we don't get snow. In fact, you have to travel just to find snow, and it's quite the novelty when you do. I don't know if you guys have ever been toboggan riding, but you should. So the concept of shoveling snow to get out of the way of my cars is completely alien to me. But I can respect the efficiency. So the Nokia 3310 is notorious for being the most indestructible force on the face of the earth. I got told that you can pretty much stop a comet with this thing. Unfortunately, when it comes in contact with the common saw, it is absolutely nothing. It just disintegrates into 100 million pieces. I'm sorry you guys didn't really sign up for this torture porn, but it is still quite fascinating. So is this thing real or cake? Pretty sure it's, the way it's been cut, yeah, it's 100% a cake, and I would eat it. I'm really upset that this is not in fact an orange poppy seed cake. It's just a travesty. The shot was there to be fired and you didn't take it. So here we see some OCD at play. Now to be fair, I would do exactly the same thing, and I would see exactly how far I can build it before the ocean comes along and destroys everything. And that's fine. Everyone loves to see things get graded. You love it. I love it. I don't know what the hell this thing is that they are grating right now. I think it's a cake. But yes. It's nice. So this one's quite simple. You're doing your job, and you're also having a really satisfying time as you're doing it. And as you grab the slice of pizza that you've made, it's like, See, why couldn't cutting cake be like that instead of it falling apart into 100 million pieces every time I do it? So I don't know what the hell this thing is. It's some kind of specialized tree cutting device featuring chainsaw. But anyway, it's also oddly sexual. Just the way it kind of comes through and then gets, well, it gets the type of circumcision, a very painful one at that. Thankfully, trees don't have feelings, from what I understand. Okay, it's met its mash. There's no way. Okay, it's just gonna completely cut off the entire head of a tree. Okay, let's just say I don't want to have my fingers nor any other appendage stuck within this machine. I don't think it would have any mercy on me. Snakeskin. So this is exactly how I feel every time I'm peeling off my clothes on a hot summer day and I'm about to jump into the shower. This is exactly how you feel every tiny little bit coming off. Yeah, it's pretty nice. But I'll never know what it's like to be a snake. I can only imagine it's half as good as how I feel. So now this video is just efficiency. Just the way it's cutting through all of these fields and then delivering into the truck. And you'll think, sure, that's pretty cool. That's impressive on its own. But there's the fact that it switches seamlessly to the next truck. And then as it delivers its cargo. Now this is peak efficiency. I wish I was that efficient, but I'm not. First off, I'm not a truck. That doesn't help me. And then of course you get the full on turnaround and then you continue. It never ends. Exploiting bees is my favorite pastime, and this collection is just perfect. It's the way it comes out of these honeycombs. This is also just the most satisfying way of scooping this out, instead of just like grabbing it and just wringing it out. It's like a blanket of honey. Now I don't know what this brown goop is. I don't even know if it's edible, and yet I want it inside of me. I want to consume every tiny little drop, the way it just cascades down from this waterfall into these perfect mixture. Oh, so satisfying. So this guy's got this filthy paint bucket and he's got the most amazing way of stripping it out. Just grabs it as if it's a piece of cloth and just rips it out. Now I'm glad this isn't the version where the spider jumps out as he pulls it out, because there is videos like that and I hate them. But this is an oddly satisfying video. We're not going to torture you. I've never had to do this to a horse myself, however I do have a cat that sheds everywhere, and I can tell you, once you have those gloves with the little ridges in them and you're just scraping it off, yeah, it's as thick as this and it just goes everywhere. It's glorious. So has your pool ever been so filthy that as soon as you scrub it, it completely changes material from just solid grey dirt into the actual tile that's like 3 inches beneath it? There are guys on TikTok and Reddit and their entire job is to clean these barbaric contraptions and get them back to their original glorious state. So this is a place about optical illusions, and it shows that even though your mind is telling you that this box is as big as this box, in reality, as soon as you compare the two, it's just not even the same. So yeah, this top one is clearly smaller than the bottom one, and yet when you compare them, they're exactly the same size. It is witchcraft. But you know, life is all about perspective. For some people, the glass is half full. For some people, the glass is half empty. And for some people, they're just flat out telling you that your brain is wrong and everything you're thinking is bad. This doesn't work. This guy can do art, not just with his hands, but also with his feet. He specializes in superheroes, and clearly he's had a favorite film just recently. This is spoilers for anyone that hasn't seen No Way Home. And if you haven't, then just shame on you. The way this machine picks up the snow, this grey nasty snow from the side of the road, and then takes it on the stairway to heaven all the way into the truck is so glorious. It's pretty helpful, but I think it's a very specifically designed machine that you can only find probably in parts of the world. Should be everywhere, but... So this guy's varnishing his old oil painting. Now this is almost like when you turn a old standard definition thing, like a movie or a game, into high definition. This is what it feels like. Very nice. This guy's laying tiles in a 100-year-old building, and it's got the nice hexagonal grid, and the way he just sets it down is so beautiful, so perfect. The way he puts his hand on it, like, yes, beautiful, yes, good job. Probably every single piece he puts down, yes, even more beautiful. So here we have a bird and a fruit with colors perfectly aligned. I have never in my life wanted to eat a bird as much as I want to eat this one, but I'm sure it will object. So I guess I'll stick with the fruit. So this guy's putting his glove in. He's just ruining this What? Okay, well, I wish I could cover my clothes in the same kind of stuff. So this thing will crush absolutely anything. And you're here for the satisfying video, so of course, you imagine that this thing is going to be crushed. But you'd be surprised to learn that, in fact, yes, it does get crushed in a very, very nice way. Just the way it goes down, crumbles. It just doesn't exist anymore. It is gone. It's been turned into a cube. You have 30 minutes to move your cube. I'm sorry. And then as a bonus, you also have a bike, which it can barely fit, but apparently this thing will just crush anything. You can put a small child in there. The child will be like, no, I don't like this. But you're like, well, tough. This is your home now. Adios. So that's it for this video. Bye. Have a good one.